How about we make some easy, light, and fluffy donuts? And you don't need a stand mixer or some secret ingredients. So how do we make them? No, wait. First off, thanks for being here. I hope you'll enjoy making and eating these donuts as much as we did. So here's what you need for the recipe. Some bread flour, granulated or caster sugar, lukewarm milk, it could be skimmed or full fat, salt, instant yeast, you could use active yeast as well, an egg, and some unsalted butter. Okay, so let's get that out of the way. We start off by combining the wet ingredients. In a large bowl, pour in the milk and sugar and start to dissolve. Then add in the yeast. If you're using active yeast, you need to add it to the warm milk to activate. Let it sit for a few minutes until it's frothy, then proceed to add in the egg. And lastly, tip in the flour. You don't need to do much at this point, just mix the wet and dry ingredients to combine until it forms a shaggy dough. Then sprinkle in the salt, cover, and let the dough rest for 10 minutes. But don't worry, if you happen to wander off and come back 15 minutes later, it will not be detrimental to your dough. So you're good. Now tip the dough onto your working surface and knead it for 2 minutes before adding in the butter. Knead the dough until it is smooth and elastic. As the dough is a little sticky, you could stretch and pull it back as I'm doing, or grab, pull, and repeat until it's smooth. Then tip the dough into a clean bowl, cover it with cling film, and let it proof for 1 to 2 hours or until it has doubled in size. It helps to put it in a warm place. I put mine on the windowsill or in the oven with the lights on. Once doubled in size, tip the dough onto your working surface. At this point, the dough will be so smooth, but quite elastic. And you will get tempted to sprinkle in more flour than you need, but avoid it. Portion the dough into 8 pieces. Roll each one into balls. Simply fold it into itself as I'm doing and set it aside. When you're done with all of them, take the first dough ball and either use a rolling pin or your fingers as I am. Press on the dough to remove excess air bubbles and to shape it into a circle. Then use a small round tool to make a hole in the middle. I use a piping nozzle, but you can use whichever tool is at your disposal. A little trick to even out the hole or to widen it is to dunk my finger, or in this case, dunk your finger, in some flour. Then just make circular motions in the hole to evenly shape it or to widen the hole. Put the donut on a square cut out parchment paper and set it aside as you work on the rest. When you're done, cover them with cling film and let them proof for another 30 minutes. Preheat the oil over medium heat. You could use the tiny dough balls to test if your oil is ready. I fry them for my little ones because they like to eat them. But come on, it would be a waste to throw them away. So anyway, when your oil is ready and you have fried all your little dough balls, put the donut into the oil with the parchment paper. Then take out the parchment paper after about 5 seconds. Flip the donut after about 20 to 30 seconds and let the other side fry at an equal time. My donuts take about 1 minute to fry. Oh, and for the little fried dough balls, I toss them in some cinnamon sugar while they're still hot, and goodness, are they delicious. But back to our donuts. Once fried, put them on a plate or tray lined with kitchen paper towels to soak up the excess oil. And that's it. Your easy, light, homemade donuts are ready. They are best enjoyed on the day you fry them, but if you happen to have leftovers, store them in an airtight container and just leave them on the kitchen counter. I hope you try out this recipe, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up below and subscribe. Share it with your friends and family, and if you happen not to subscribe, I still hope you pass by to check out what other easy and delicious recipes are out. Have a wonderful day wherever you are, and see you again soon. Bye.